Let's bake a cake today. What I am talking about. Or make a smoothie for your child. Okay. Today is not a holiday. I'm busy going to my job or my office. How can I do that? I am not talking about real cake baking or maybe smoothie. What I'm here talking about is to fun and explore the different materials available in the kitchen with your children. You must be wondering what? For that, yes, you have to have some little patience. Watch my video till the end to know more about it. Friends, stay tuned with Footprints, subscribe, like and share and hit the bell icon. So, we are going to do shapes recap. The first thing which we require in this activity are lots of materials, as I said in the very beginning. So let me show you. We have different shapes paper, colorful paper. Substitute, you can use it like brown paper, and then you can use it newspaper. Then you need to have some materials which we need. Stick for sticking these different shapes. I talked about pizza in the very beginning. You're still thinking? Use sketch pens to draw colors, shapes and everything. You can have any sketch pen. You can have alternatively, you can have crayons. You can have old markers. These kind of papers where I'm going to draw shapes for you, and we're going to cut it together so that the child is enjoying the whole activity. Child-friendly scissor, a pencil also to draw it. Now all these activities and materials needs to be done in adult supervision. Please understand that so that everybody enjoys. Now how can we create this whole activity with the child? So we have to tell them to imagine a place where they have visited, some mountain, hills, trees and everything. And you can find shapes in those areas as well. So I have drawn a shape here. That's a scenery which I have drawn it. That's a house. That's a tree. That's a pine cone. That's a muddy puddle. And a way to the house. Now everything can be created through shapes. Alternatively, I have also drawn the scenery on a piece of paper. Okay, so you can also do that with your child. Now you have to draw it, or you can allow your child to explore the paper, touch it and draw whatever comes in their mind. Now as a child, I might be scribbling and doing this and just scaffold a little bit and tell them to draw something which they imagine. They can imagine a tree. Oh, a muddy puddle here. Yes. And what about some birds? So it's like a bird here, a triangular bird. So they can draw their own scenery. They can create the things which they can imagine and draw it here. I have alternatively drawn it here on a piece of paper. Now you can see there are different shapes which is here. The child will be very curious. The child is going to ask questions. Oh, that's my nanny's house. Oh, I can see. Oh, way up here. Mama, that's a muddy puddle. Wow, that looks beautiful. And this is a tree. What is this round shape, Mama? So the child might ask questions, and as a parent, you can answer those questions. Now we have to cut these shapes with the child. The child will use a child-friendly system. Now this is not going to harm the child when they do it under adult supervision, but I'm going to use my own scissor. This is a teacher's scissor, and this is going to be used by me or you as a parent. Do not give this to the child in their hand. Do not let them explore this. You can tell them this is only for adults. While as a child they might be very curious to touch it and feel it, you can give them alternatively this scissor for them. Now let's draw some shapes on this sheet of paper. Now you must be wondering, I don't have a fluorescent sheet. Oh, I don't have a white sheet. What to do? So there can be myriad of materials which is available in your house. Best out of waste. You can find newspapers. You can draw shapes on a newspaper. You might find a brown bag where medicine comes, backside of the paper. Just draw the shapes. Use anything which is available at home also if you don't have these beautiful papers or colorful papers. But yes, if you have, it looks beautiful, the child gets excited, the child recognizes the color as well, and at the very same time, they are more interested in doing the activities. So let's do something here quickly. Oh, what's the shape? I didn't eat an egg today. It looks like an oval shape. Great. Now I can draw this and allow the child to explore the pencil. You can use alternatively the sketch pen, crayons, anything. You have to give them materials. Trust me, the more materials you provide, the more they are going to enjoy the activity. Now, why I'm talking more and more about materials, because that's the crux of high school. The curriculum which we follow in Footprints, which allow child to have lots of materials in and around. They can explore it, they can touch it, they can talk about it. They might not know the materials, but yes, they are come back and going to ask you questions. Or you, as a parent, as an adult, can scaffold the child, can talk to them and tell them that yes, this is the material for this use. Alternatively, yes, you're going to tell them the substitute material as well, so that they are very excited about the activity. Now you must be wondering, oh, I talked too much. Yes, let's cut this. I'm going to show you through a child-friendly scissor also. And trust me, friends, I have seen this scissor works wonder. You don't need it, the other scissor with the child. So to encourage them, you can just motivate and tell them to use this. You can also use this with them. This way you're going to spend some quality time with your children. They're going to love it, and they are not going to be very curious about this scissor, which is an edit scissor. Now you can cut other shapes. You do not have to be very precise, because children love mess. So don't be very precise about it. Talk about the shapes. Talk about while they're doing it. Did you see anything in your bedroom which looks like this square shape? And they would be wondering, what is that? So you're going to tell them that you were sleeping on a bed or a couch. So they are going to say, Mama, I was sleeping on a bed. Okay. So what was the shape of that bed? That bed looks like somewhere square or a rectangle shape. So you can ask questions to your children. This way, a communication gets built with your child, and they are more interested in exploring this activity. Please be very careful even while handling this child-friendly scissor, because you know how children are. Pointed area can be a little tricky with them. Now, as I have shown you different shapes for my activity. Hopefully you are enjoying this whole process, and if there is any query, we have to alternatively clean up also. I'm a very clean person. So alternatively, as a parent, if there is any question you would like to know more about, you want to share your feedback, how your child was enjoying the activity, you got stuck, you were perplexed and didn't know what to do, please write in the comment section whatever is your feedback or sharing with us. We are going to answer it back. Now, let me show you my original beautiful scenery. You remember? It's a beautiful house. I remember that was my grandmother's house. Went there once, and that was a small pond. And children love these ponds. They watch Peppa Pig as a show, and they just love this funny one. So, what do we have? I have all the shapes which I have, collected for today's activity. I keep it here so that you can see it nicely. Now this is a fairy stick. Alternatively, you can use glue, you can use Fevicol. Be very careful, it sticks to the hand, and you can have tissue paper, or you can have a wet cloth, which can roll it out. This is how it is, and allow them to do this. Mess, 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 mess. Love the mess, mommy. Yes, that's how the children are going to enjoy to not be picture perfect, as I said, as a child. I am going to mess around and then I'm going to learn. Yes, I know as a mother, as a parent, we're always worried about how to engage our children. So this is a very interesting activity. You can draw any picture you want. You want to draw a forest or a jungle, they have gone to a zoo, and you can just ask them questions. What do you see in the zoo? Okay, yes, I saw a tree. I saw animals and birds and a bird house also, Mama. So you can tell them to draw something. They will scribble something out and just allow them to create a shaped zoo or a shaped jungle or a shaped house or a mountains full of shapes, anything. As a parent, you can just relax with your child, do this activity, and they are going to love it at the end. Yes, and this is the high point of the curriculum which I am talking about since the very beginning. That's the curriculum we use in Footprints High School. You can see so many materials here. You will see participation from an adult along with the child so that the child is excited to do the activity. Yes, that's a layout. This looks like a I have this pond. Mama, you can use the glue once more. Yes, glue, 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 glue. Now you can sing a song or a rhyme with your child here. They just love all these things. Yes, very nice. And then, a circle here. That's a pine tree. You can give them information as well. And anywhere you feel stuck or you feel like asking questions, please do write in the comment. Or you can also talk about the colors. This is a red color. Mama, it looks like a hat as well. Yes, triangular hat. Yes, very nice, very nice. Strips, we need some strips for this. So again, I'm going to use the child-friendly scissor. Random also, you can do it. Allow them to just do this cutting. You can use it for the activity. Yes, very nice. You can ask lots of questions. What is the color of this? Where do you find this color in your house? Or the place you visit, do you see these colors? And you remember, I told you in the very beginning that I'm craving for pizza and I'm craving for burgers. So what I meant, everybody, friends, is the shape of the pizza. So if you see the shape of the pizza is usually round, but if you cut it into pieces, it's a triangular shape. Same is with nachos, burgers. So in our day-to-day life as well, all these shapes comes handy. Yes, they might not be very perfect while cutting it. That is perfectly fine. Just allow them to explore the materials which are available. Allow them to paste, do all the messy work. They are going to create mess. That is perfectly fine. You can talk about if you don't have this paper, how can we do it? And you can tell them the different ways of doing it. Now, yes, how do my scenery looks like? That's pretty, right? You can also, share your own feedback. You can also write in the comment section about how your children love this activity and share any feedback, any ideas which you have. So you're going to ask questions to your child based on the shapes which are available here. What do you see? Which shape here? Which shape here? Okay, yes. I think it's a triangular shape. Yes. I think it's a circular shape. It's a tree. It's a circular shape. So this is how you're going to create a very small scene with your child, and they're going to love and do the activity. They're going to enjoy while doing it. And I'll quickly do a recap while I'm going to tell you what are the things which we have used in this whole activity. We have used lots of papers, alternatively newspaper, brown paper and everything. We have created the scenery on a board also. You might be having that board at home for your child, or your child loves to scribble. Oh, give them the floor. Allow them to just do on the floor. Or you can give them a piece of paper. They will draw. They will draw anything. You remember? I scribbled. I might scribble a cloud and raindrops. It's okay. Allow the child to do their own work. While doing so, they feel empowered and they feel relaxed that yes, I have been given the material, which is the very core idea of our curriculum, which we use in footprints. Use this child-friendly scissor. Yeah, this is very safe. Glue, sketch pens for drawing all the papers, alternatively beautiful color papers, white paper, newspaper, brown paper. And if there is anything you feel you don't have at home, then you can, write down to us. You can write in the comment section and you can ask for materials from us. We will be thrilled to answer that. Now, I would like to share one thing with you. What you can do also is that, alternatively, just create a particular situation or a zoo creation with your child and tell them to color them or cut the shapes and just paste them on the paper, and you can share the feedback with us. That is going to be a small, you can say, to-do activity after this show, which your children are going to enjoy it together with you. They can also color it. They can use sketch pens and crayons and color it also, color the shapes also. They can cut and they can listen to it. Now hopefully you all have understood it. Any query, any questions, any comment is most welcome. Please write in the comment section and we are going to take care of that. Now, I have done my activity. I have to tell my children to clean up. It looks messy on my table, so I'm going to call for a basket. Where is my basket? Yes, I've got my basket. Everybody, all my children, come here. So you're going to call your children or your child to be near the table and then just tell them to clean up and then recap as well. Oh, piece of paper. Yes, Mama. That's the scenery which Mama has created. That's the child-friendly scissor. That is an adult scissor, Mama's scissor. Fevistick or glue, all the pens and the pencil for drawing. All the beautiful papers. So that's how the activity is done and completed. So once we are done with the activities, I'm also going to share what we have learned today. What we have learned today, these are the words which I can recall. At the very same time, you're also going to share these words with the children or the new words which you find. Shapes, yes. House, which they have made in the, let me show you again, once again. Yes. It's a beautiful scenery. Let's come back here. So these are we call it vocabulary words. Okay, we were doing shapes as a recap. So vocabulary words under the high school curriculum in footprints. These are the shapes which we created. This is the house which we created. And that's the triangle. It's a shape which we created. So you just have to also talk about the words which they have learned in this whole show, so that the child remembers something from this activity and learns and remembers it. Also, as a parent, you can ask your children inquiry-based questions like, did you enjoy it? How did you find the whole activity? Do you want to add something to it? Do you want to add your own ideas? And they will share something with you. As a parent, it is very important for us to see how my child is doing the activity. The child is participating. The child is asking questions. Yes, the child is asking questions. The child is curious about the word triangle. Mommy, I didn't find any triangle in my shape house. Yes, it's here. The red shaped one is a triangle. So all these small spots, we call it anecdotes in the high school curriculum, where as a teacher, as a caregiver, we are going to write those down for our children, and this helps in taking care of their developmental areas, developmental milestones. So through this whole activity, we were using lots of fingers and hands. So we were doing fine motor skills with our children while we were using the scissors. I'll show you again the scissor. Yes, so they were holding it. Yes, while they were coloring it, they were holding it, grasping it. They might not have a full grasp, They might not do it. They might do it with the left hand or the right hand. So just scaffold the child time and again. Bring them back to the activity and tell them to do it in a way. The child might do it again in their own way. Bring them back in the way you would like them to do it. And tell them the words which we have learned it today. At the very time, write important points as a parent which you saw your child is learning, and please share all those important learnings with us in the comment section. We will love to hear from all of you. Clean up, clean up. That's the cleanup song which we do in footprints. Clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up, clean. And we use baskets to keep all our materials inside. You encourage child to gather near the table and put everything in the basket so that all the papers and everything is neatly kept here and now inside. So once again, thank you so very much for watching this whole activity with me. There were so many materials which we used. We recap in the end, we learn new words as well with each other, and if there is anything new which comes to your mind, do write in the comment section. Follow our channel Footprints and share your views, your ideas and feedbacks in the comment section. As I've always told in my earlier videos also, while I was doing this activity as well, please observe your children. It is very, very important to see what they are doing. Are they just playing with that, creating a mess? But no, that's not a mess. They may be using their fingers to touch and explore the objects which is around. And while that mess is happening, at the end, of course, you're going to make them learn about cleanup. Clean up the house, clean up the bed, clean the kitchen, and of course, as a child, they're going to help you out in doing so. And once again, thank you so very much. You observe your children, write small notes. If you want to share with us, write in the comment section as well all those notes which you want to share. Thank you so very much.